It's Thursday, February 2nd, 2006. You are turning into the 14th edition of Wctv. I'm Allison Hayes, and sitting next to me is Krista Kennedy.
We have an exciting show planned for you today, so sit back and relax. Last week was an eventful week with all the Winterfest activities, from tug of war, homeroom door decorating, the basketball game, the dance, and of course the coronation. Congratulations again to 2006 Winterfest King and Queen Dane Heyman and Trisha Crystal.
In case you missed out on any of the action, Lisa has a flashback to Winterfest 2006.
The annual snowball, winter fiesta, court warming, winter formal. But here at WCHS, it's Winterfest. Although we survived through another Winterfest week, some of us are still wondering, what is Winterfest all about?
Winterfest is a week to have fun.
Winterfest is having a festival in the winter so that we can wear pajamas.
So here's a real look at WCHS's Winterfest 2006, Winter's Dream.
We love Winterfest because of Pajama Day.
About Winterfest is the court because I love all the lovely ladies.
Woo! Yeah!
Our favorite day is Pajama Day. Zach's got the body. Derek got the charm. I can run past you.
Okay, this year's Winterfest 2000 are Trisha Crystal,
and Dane Heyman.
Winterfest is a revered tradition here at WCHS. It's a great way for students to get involved in a winter activity and recognize their classmates. So who knows, maybe you could be part of next year's Winterfest court.
Thanks, Lisa. Winterfest wasn't the only exciting thing about last week. You may not know it, but First Lady Mrs. Vilsack made a special appearance at WCHS.
Mrs. Vilsack was awarded Miss Snetzler with a glass apple. Miss Snetzler was nominated by the AEA board for her outstanding work as a teacher librarian and for her dedication to helping the school. The glass apple is only given to a dozen dedicated teacher librarians a year. Miss Snetzler has been employed 18 years with our school. Mrs. Vilsack congratulated Miss Snetzler also on keeping her library on recent technology and for using her library as a way of preparing students for the future. Mrs. Vilsack stated that teacher librarians are a key aspect of the school. They learn the new technology, teach skills to the teachers, who then in turn help us students to maximize the tools given to us. Ms. Snetzler's philosophy is to make students lifelong learners by helping us learn to search the net and providing numerous books for us to enjoy.
Congratulations, Ms. Snetzler. You truly do deserve the glass apple for all your contributions to the school. Another group who has been putting in some hard work and dedication is the show choir.
The show choir traveled to Forest City on Monday to compete. They received a 1, which is the top ranking.
For those of you who don't know what all goes into show choir, listen to what Jake has to say.
What was that? What could be going on this area in the chorus room? I bet Mr. Billiard could help us out. What is your favorite part of show choir?
My favorite part of show choir would probably be starting with nothing and then having putting the dance together and then putting the song together and putting it all together, and the kids really coming together and having a good production. And they're doing a really good job this year too. So.
What exactly is show choir?
Show choir is a group of students that, usually guys and girls, that are singing and dancing and putting just a show together for the audience to see.
What are the requirements for show choir?
First, the requirements are you have to try out for show choir, which was at the end of last year, and they come in and they learn a dance and they perform for an outside judge, and they also have to sing a song.
Now that we know what the director thinks, maybe we should talk to some show choir members for some more information. What are your competitions?
We just had state this Monday, and then now we're getting ready to go to Tino Grace, Albert Lee, and USD, our other competitions.
Would you recommend show choir to underclassmen?
I definitely recommend show choir to underclassmen. It's been a great experience for me. I've learned a lot about our community and stuff, and just it gets you really involved, and plus you get to miss a little bit of school here and there.
Why did you join show choir?
Well, I mainly joined because the show choir would always come to the elementary schools and middle schools when I was younger, and I always thought it looked pretty fun, so I thought I would get involved in that once I got to high school.
What is your favorite song that you sing?
My favorite song would probably have to be Come Sail Away, because it's really upbeat and fun to dance to, and Joel and Logan have really good solos and it's awesome.
Congratulations to show choir at the state contest. In case you're interested, half or 18 seniors will be leaving this year, so show choir is always looking for new talent. Who knows, maybe show choir is for you. I'm Jake Lafredo.
Thanks to all the musicians involved in show choir for representing our school. The show choir participants aren't the only talented musicians in the school.
If you happen to stop by the band room before school, you might be able to hear WCHS's very own returning state qualifying jazz band. Mike did just that. Mike?
Webster City Jazz Band? What's that?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Turns out not a lot of people know what jazz band is. But Mr. Stye, the director, can probably give us a little information on what it's all about. When does a jazz band season start and end?
Well, the jazz band season starts usually as soon as marching band gets over with. And we practice twice a week, 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it runs until the Jazz Championships in April.
What does jazz band consist of?
The jazz band consists of about 24 members in the band. We play 4 contests a year and 2 or 3 concerts either around town or here at the high school. And we hopefully qualify like we did this year for the Jazz Championships in April, which is like a highlight of the year to go down and play with the top 15 bands in the state. That's what we do in April.
How do you get the students ready for jazz band?
Well, we first start a tune and we play through it to get the gist of the tune, and then we work on the different styles of the tune and the articulations for the tune, and work on playing them together at the right times, and then we just get it worked up so it sounds as professional as we can.
Well, that was the director's input, but what do the students have to say? Here's a couple of dedicated jazz band members. What's your favorite part of jazz band?
My favorite part is that I get to play the bass guitar, and I like to play the bass guitar.
What do you do in your performances for jazz band?
We start out by playing for judges, and then we usually go with another judge for some kind of sight reading thing or a clinic, and that's pretty much it.
How long have you been in jazz band?
I've been in jazz band for 3 years, and I play the drums.
What do you enjoy about jazz band?
Going to competitions and waking up early and all that good old stuff.
Well, that's all I have to say about this subject. I'm going to send it back up to these guys in the studio so they can finish off the show.
Good luck to the jazz band who will be competing in the Jack Oates Jazz Festival this weekend, and also to the large group speech participants at state.
Get out and support our Lynx. The wrestling team will be at Clarion for their last regular meet of the year against Clarion and Roland Story. Action starting at 6:30 tonight.
The basketball teams will be at home tomorrow night battling against the Cowboys and Cowgirls from Clarion. The varsity is also playing on Saturday at Gilbert. Good luck to all of the Lynx athletes.
That is all we have for you today. Next week, we'll be back with some helpful tips on the ACTs, a couple good Valentine's Day ideas, and the scoop on all the clubs at school.
Have a great weekend.
Aloha.